Residents of Magodo GRA Phase 2 are now living in fear over the activities of land speculators. The alleged indiscriminate excavation of wetlands has exposed their property to the danger of collapse.
An eyewitness video projected on a large screen shows an excavator at work on a wetland. The action is said to be led by some people, backed by policemen. During a scheduled visit to the area, it was discovered that a large portion of wetlands beside Magodo GRA Phase 2 has been cleared, seemingly for development purpose. In the wake of this development, residents of Magodo Phase 2 estate draw the attention of the public, especially relevant government agencies, to their plight. The chairman of Magodo Residents Association is concerned about the negative impact of the exercise on their property and the security of the estate.
The land speculators have now cleared and destroyed the entire wetland area of Magodo, turning the place which Dado served as major reservoir of stormwater from Ikeja axis via the Otodola Bridge Canal into a shadow of its former self. Perennial flooding can occur any time in a place that was meant to be a natural water collector in the environment. The activities of these speculators have seriously impacted the ecosystem of the wetland and distorted the environment. It is now common to see displaced animals like monkeys, wild pigs, and other dangerous reptiles within the estate. Several attempts by Emery and residents to dislodge these invaders, who we later identified as Onikosi or Monile and his gang, proved futile as they claimed ownership of the wetland and insisted on their right to use our estate as an entrance into the wetland. As recently as 26th of April 2022, these unreasonable men again forced their way into the estate with over 50 armed policemen, 2 bulldozers and an excavator as they sought to access the wetland and possible start some development on the wetland.
Several properties have been exposed due to the excavation of the wetland. A section of a 4-bedroom duplex on Modupe Adegoke Close is affected. Part of the floor in the compound has collapsed. The perimeter fence has also shifted.
The activities of the people clearing the wetlands just behind my fence here, has been going on unabated, despite complaints, both personally, both also by the Residents Association through the chairman. Several meetings have been held with them and I think with the state government too. But we've always had responses about things being done. I mean, we are working on it, things are being done. But we realized that the activities continued unabated, all right? Up to the point that we even had caterpillars walking right behind our fence. Eventually, the excavators have cleared the base, which holds up the fence, and the fence collapsed. The house, as we speak now, is currently threatened. It's a sad and upsetting occurrence, especially when you realize that it is completely avoidable. All right? Even if this development was going to go on, I mean, I'm sure there are rules, there are regulations that should guide when you clear land. There was no reason for them to come so close to our fence and remove everything that was holding it up. But that will happen when there was no monitoring, there was no supervision, and it was being handled by, I dare say, unprofessional people. That is where you get this kind of reactions or answers. So, I mean, that's our experience, and it's sad because, I mean, we've lived here for 13 years plus, and we've lived peacefully, and we haven't had any of these kind of problems. This is a man-made problem, and it's sad. Sad more so when you realize that we had been shouting about this occurrence likely to happen due to these activities. Whatever means necessary, legally, of course, because we are law-abiding citizens, to handle this situation. But you know, things also take time. And what we have here is a clear and present danger. So we can't afford to wait on anyone. So we have to, of course, immediately look for remedial action, okay, to protect what is left and also start doing repair work and putting it back up. So my engineers have come, they've looked at the property, they're putting up their estimates. You know, I'm sure they are right around here right now. Okay, so we'll also do that concurrently while we are taking other action, you know, available to us.
Residents are apprehensive that if the land clearing is not checked, the estate will be exposed to danger, financial loss, and security challenges.
To build that will cost millions, hundreds of millions. So our problem is, one, the negative impact on our residents. Number two, the kind of development that will be here if government is not in charge. Omolile we just sell, and the next thing we find slum next to us. Number three, which is very important to us, even number three, is that part of this government is what government slated to give to Adejiga to settle the Supreme Court case. Number four is that if this place is not properly developed, then the ecosystem will be destroyed. As you can see there, that is the stream that comes all the way from under Otedola Bridge that goes to Agility into the lagoon. So if it's not properly developed, then we're in trouble, both upland and here.
While this recording is on, the chairman of Ikosi Sherry Local Council Development Area visits. A resident engages her to know the state government's position on the matter.
I came there because of what I'm saying, that Magodo are taking things, they are taking the issue on her. I've come to discuss with them that taking it on her is not going to be a lasting solution. The solution already have been approved, and we have even handed it up, even to make sure the case and everything is being on their favor. Not because we are getting anything from anyone or we are being bribed, like they are alleging the honorable commissioner that he has taken bribe from whoever. It has never even been done, and he would never do that. He's an honorable person, and he's so careful when dealing with the public. The deed has been done. It has happened. It has happened. It is the solution. Is what we are going to provide, which we have already provided. So the solution is coming to them soon, and they said they don't want them to come in through this MRA too. Right? That is just the solution.
Work has since stopped on the wetlands and the orders of the Lagos State government. Perhaps this will enable relevant agencies to investigate and find out whether the development complies with the Lagos State fiscal planning laws.
Let's remind you that Eyewitness Report gives everyone the opportunity to be a contributor to the stories aired on the program. Simply use your mobile devices to capture events that can tell stories about meaningful developments in your area. Upload them to our Eyewitness portal via the Channels TV app, which can be downloaded from online stores. That's where we draw the curtains on this edition of the program. See you again next week. I am Yomi Otaigu.